So this is the first in a series of videos about our recent trip to China. Basically it's a usual format. One of my videos there'll be a lot of alcohol, a lot of food in it, and a little brief description of what's been going on. So night before we flew out, we stayed at the Dakota in South Queensferry, which is a really nice hotel, and the video for that hotel will follow in the next couple of weeks. Decor is exactly as you would imagine from a Dakota. It was a good night. And we parked the car up at a fly park. Worryingly, the music in the minibus on the way to the terminal was a little depressing. Checked through no bother and had the first drink of the trip, which was at Brewdog at Edinburgh, which was excellent. Usually off was just for myself. The missus hadn't been feeling well, so she was on an orange and lemonade, I think it was. And then for the first flight of the day to Doha, plane itself was okay. It was economy we were sitting in. As you can see, USB charging on the monitor. See a decent enough leg room. Pocket for keeping your bits and bobs in. There was no amenity kit on this stage as it was a morning flight. Left Edinburgh, I think it said in the early, I think about 6:30 in the morning or something. Onboard computer system was decent enough. Only strange thing really with it is the Kevin Hart intro, which is a bit weird really, but it's what it is. So they served the breakfast, which was decent enough, and this is the vegetarian curry version, which was a bit weird. And you got your choice of drinks. One thing about Qatar is that they're not overly forthcoming when it comes to alcohol, or any beverage at all, which was a little frustrating on a 7-hour flight. So we landed in Doha, and what an airport Doha is. As you can see here, this is tremendous. Came off the flight, came into the terminal, and pretty much you're in the garden area, which is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Indoor park is the easiest way of putting it. "15-minute walk it took to get from the north terminal to the south terminal. Could have got a train, but we'd been on the plane for just under 7 hours, and the walk was okay. And then we'd pre-booked into the Silver Lounge, which seemed the best value for what we were needing it for. And lots of sort of coffees and sort of biscuity snack things. This was like a private little off-room thing that we had, which was excellent. It was just the two of us in it. Really cool. You can't really see with the reflection on the window, but it had a good view out on the apron. It was nice seeing the plane sort of coming in, getting unloaded, going back in. And then they had a very small but quite a tasty selection for the food. So I had a biryani, and Mrs. had a spicy lentil soup. And these were the cakes and pastries that you could get at the other end, which was good. Kids section was a bit crap, as you can see there. That's the entertainment for the wee ones. But a couple of Heinekens, had a glass of wine, a couple of coffees, and then it was on to the next flight. The plane was taken off at the other side of the terminal, so again it was a 15-20 minute walk there, and then we encountered a busy sort of section waiting to go in. What an airport. We were 8 hours in the airport, and it did not feel like it at the time. It just flew past, which was partly because we were in the lounge, and partly because there was so much going on, and I think we were exhausted as well even at that point. So after a short 20-minute walk, we then came into chaos. Chinese do not like the queue. And on to the next plane. Didn't really get any footage of the next plane because my phone was needing charge, and like an idiot I didn't charge it at the terminal, assuming there'd be one at the seat, and there wasn't. Another 7-hour flight, and we landed in Chengdu. First thing we had, obviously, when you land in China is to have a Costa. Caught up, had a wee chat, and then got a taxi into the centre of Chengdu, which cost about, I think it was about 18 quid it cost us, which was pennies. The hotel, really well located, and again I'll do a review of the hotel. Unpacked and went for a wander to see what was around the corner, and found the first watering hole of the trip. Really cool little bar serving cocktails. It would have been rude not to have one, even though we were absolutely exhausted at this point. Outside the bar there was this cool sort of moving mosaic, which was really quite smart. As you can see, predominantly electric vehicles, which is interesting. This bar culture is a huge thing at the moment in China. There's so many of these little bars all over the shop. It's pretty smart. But to wait on this boy turning up to make the cocktails, which was a bit weird, but I had a Szechuan cocktail, which was delicious. And this is the panda gifts being delivered. And then on for the first meal of the trip, which was a delicious dan main. So that's it before we mix it, and then that's it when we mix it. Really spicy, really good, very delicious. And then a short walk back to the hotel, and on the way back we found some place called the Chinese Room, which was basically a cocktail and whiskey bar. So it's the coolest menus I've ever seen. Can't really read them obviously from here, but this was all in Chinese and in English, and the way they were bound was pretty cool. And the setting of the place, it was like in an old tea room type thing. It was really quite smart. But as you can see, the menu's just incredibly detailed and incredibly beautiful and ornate, as was the decor of the entire place, as you will see now. So this was a little room at the back that we got directed into. This is the scary toilet. Beautiful place, but a squat toilet, which no matter how many times I see, I still can't get my head around. I had a whiskey, which was really good. It was Macallan, I think. This was a cocktail the missus had, which was also delicious. This was a cocktail that the boy had, which was nice. And then the first white liquor of the trip, which was complimentary. And on the way out, Chinese Room's own London taxi. And this is a view from the room, which is absolutely spectacular on the river. And it was next to Bath Street and this little area here, which was really cool to look at, but the sound of the bars just kept us up all night. But more to that as we go through the trip. So that's day one.